Hey everyone, welcome back to the hillside. This is a video on the update of my wild blueberries grown from seed. I had a request from one of my viewers, so here you go. So if you haven't watched the first video, last August, I think it was, I went hiking, found some wild blueberries, ate some, brought some home, put them in the freezer, used them, for cooking. But then I took some out, smashed them up, used the paper towel method, kept them moist in the paper towel in the Ziploc for about 3 to 4 weeks, started noticing some sprouts coming out, very carefully pricked them off of the paper towel, put them into this little soil planter here, and here we go. 1 year later, this is August, so this is a 1 year life cycle, I guess, update. Now you can tell that these guys are doing quite well. They have established very nice, I broke a leaf off, but anyhow, they're very, very intertwined right now as they're kind of getting very, I guess, interwoven, I guess is what I'm trying to get to here. But I kind of get from the top view down here, they're doing very well. Some down here on this end are not quite as well as the ones over here, and that's fine. But wild blueberries are very low growing. They're not going to get super tall. So if you're expecting a giant bush, if you get some wild blueberries, you'd be incorrect. They are called low bush or even running type blueberries. They're going to propagate vegetatively through the rhizomes. They're going to send up new plants. So right now this little planter is completely overgrown. I understand that, but this is just an example of how you can expect about a year's worth, about half a year's worth, I guess. As they started in March. So anyways, that being said, I did start a second batch right here. So this is what the baby seedlings do look like. You can see right there. They'll have this little red stem kind of on them, very unique. Now, one thing about wild blueberries is that they are not a cultivar. There's no one, hey, this is a wild blueberry. They're all going to be a little bit genetically different than the other. So that's why growing these wild plants like this, you never know what you might get, what flavors you're going to get. They're all going to be similar, but there'll be some berries that we were picking that were very light blue. There are some that are darker blue, even almost to a purple color, and they're all just cross-pollinating. Birds are eating them, spreading them around, so you never know exactly which one you're going to get. So with the planter over here I showed you, they're really overgrown. They're all intertwined. The roots are all mixed up. So I'm just going to take this entire planter as is, and I have a big container I'm going to put them in, and it's going to let it just colonize, let the roots, the rhizomes spread, make a little colony of wild blueberries. And that's going to be awesome. But with the little babies down here, I'm going to be a little more careful, pick these guys out, and put them in individual containers and try to manage these a little bit better than the ones I have there. And you never know, I might plant them out, make a little patch, see how well they do, but no guarantee, because this is not really the best environment for them. It's really kind of hot and humid where I'm at right now, and these were gathered in the mountains, so they're used to a little bit more cooler climate. But that being said, they really have not had a lot of special treatment, as they are wild plants. I try not to baby them. Other thing I do recommend, and actually you have to do, is you have to use some kind of acidic fertilizer. This is the kind I use right here. You can use whatever brand you need. This is specifically for, there you go, for hydrangeas and blueberries. Tells you the ratio you want to use, as these guys grow in the wild or in very acidic soil. Here's a little bit. It's going to be from sulfur, mostly from sulfur, I guess, is what the available elements there that's going to be acidifying your soil. These blueberries do need a very acidic soil, and I did do a pH check. It's only about 6.5, which is not really that acidic. We've had a lot of rain lately, so I think the fertilizer may have flushed through, and it's got more of a neutral pH now. So I'm definitely going to add a little bit of more acidifying fertilizer to these guys right here. But that being said, with very little care, these guys are doing quite well. And now if you look in here, you can see some of the leaf tips are a little bit red, and that might be, in my opinion, maybe from lack of acidity, which I'll need to do some research on that. If you guys have any advice or some experience in that, let me know in the comments down below. But there you go. So that's just an update on the wild blueberries that I've grown from seed. It can be done. Yes, it is. It's not that difficult if you know what you're doing. Go back and watch the first video. I do apologize, that video filmed indoors. The lighting is not great, but the content is spot on. Use the advice, don't criticize the content too much. It was a long time ago. I'm doing a little better with my lighting now indoors, so fair warning. But there you go, guys. So when these guys start to flower, which will probably be hopefully next year, but maybe year 3, I will definitely do an update on that once I get some fruit. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below. I do try to answer each and every one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, guys. More hillside plant information is always being produced, ready for you guys. Answer all your gardening questions and help you grow plants a little bit better. All right, guys, for next time, from my hillside to yours, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.